What's up, everybody? John from Old Reading Farm here. Thanks for joining me today. It is a little bit cold. It is Thanksgiving Day. Got today off from work. Kat is out doing one of her dog walks. And I think today we're just gonna do a couple things now that we have a day off. And maybe just do a little Thanksgiving, you know what I mean? So some of the things that I'm thankful for are these guys. Kevin, Felix, Waffle, Winston, Carl, and Glacier. Carl's one of the first boys that we ever got. He's a sweet dude. Felix was obviously the firstborn on our farm. And I mean, look at that guy. He's like such a little man now. It's crazy. And Kevin is the only male that we've ever paid for, because just look at that face. We named him Kevin after Mr. Wonderful from Shark Tank. But I mean, he looks like Cubone from Pokemon. Anyway, so number one thing I'm thankful for is family. Always had a very supportive family. And, you know, especially with Catherine as my wife. Love her so much. She's the best. But, you know, we're lucky enough to have a family that all gets along for the most part. But, you know, Kat's mom and my parents get along exceptionally well. And, you know, so my mother-in-law is actually living with my parents right now on the adjacent property while we build a house for her on our property. And so maybe what I'll do next is I'll walk you guys through that and show you where we're at. And then sort of show you what's next on my to-do list for today. All right, so before we head over there, check out this little bear dude that I made. I can't get the eyes right. They keep... like, I just can't get them lined up right. But getting better at the fur, getting better at overall shaping, so pleased with the progress. But, so now I know what you may be thinking, like, John, wow, that's awesome. You got a new excavator and a skid steer? Wow, that's great. Drop an excavator emoji in the comments if you think I should get one. But anyway, no, this is the equipment that they're going to use to start working on the mother-in-law's house. So they're going to be taking a branch off of our driveway here, and they're going to come and break through this stone wall. And they got a lot of trees to take down. A lot of them are just kind of junky trees, though. You know, nothing too serious. And then her house is going to go sort of just past those little saplings over there. But so we're going to need to also take out the alpaca fence that we set up over here, just so that they have room to take the trees down. But we can do that this weekend. Although I have shows this weekend, so I need to sort of get that done before this weekend. So one other thing, we had this company called High C, not like the fruit juice. They reached out to us via email and asked if we wanted to try some of their boots. So they sent both me and Catherine a couple pairs of boots to give it a shot. Been wearing them for about a week. These are their rain boots. And we'll go through, I'll unbox them, show you what we got, and then we'll talk about them a little bit. All right, so these are the boots for Catherine. So they're cute. They feel wet, but it must just be condensation from being cold. But it's a nice rubber. They seem pretty heavy duty. You know, lifetime warranty. How about that? That's pretty good. Feel pretty soft. Flexible bottom. We'll have to see. Flexible bottom. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try these on and we're gonna test them over the next week when we do our morning chores and see what we think. See how warm they are. See how well they keep out the moisture, because you know I've been asking around for people like what's a good boot recommendation, and I actually got some new Carhartt boots that I'm wearing right now, which are insulated and great for the winter. But so hopefully these will be good for like wet. So these are my boots, which are big, again, they're flexible, and so I think these should be good for like taking care of the animals and stuff like that. protector in there. Feels pretty nice. Feels like it would be comfortable. All right, so after wearing these boots for about a week, I can say that they are pretty good. They're pretty nice. They run a little bit small for me. Same thing with Catherine. So, you know, if you find that you have a larger size foot than you may want to just size up. That's what I'm getting at. But anyway, they seem pretty good. It'll actually be raining tomorrow, but since this video comes out tomorrow, I won't have time to test them in the rain, but they seem very good. You know, honestly, I'm out here in 25 degrees and my feet are nice and toasty. So even though these aren't their insulated winter boots, they are pretty warm. So I'm thankful for that, and they are comfortable. So I'd say they're good to go. So one of the benefits of the tree company that my mother-in-law's company hired to take out the trees over there is that they are going to give me all of the millable logs and wood chips that they get. So they're going to bring them back down to basically like right where my sawmill is, which is super nice because, you know, if I take wood chips down there bucket by bucket, or same thing with logs, you know, one at a time, it takes up a lot of time to do that. So if they can do it by the truckload, that would be great. So previously we had this big stump right here, and yesterday I was doing some grinding on it and couldn't quite get it down all the way. It was a huge stump. So it was, I think it was about like 5 feet round. So my stump grinder did a good job. I also just couldn't get it like on a flat ground. So there's just a little bit more that I need to get because I want them to be able to, because they're going to go up that way. So I want them to be able to take a nice wide turn, just make it easier for them. The easier it is for them, the more chips they'll bring me. So I'm going to do that. All right, so I'm probably going to do some stump grinding, and then I may work on clearing some of the land up there for expanding our girls' pasture because they're getting a little crowded in there. So might as well see if we can make it a little bit bigger. All right, so this is what we got behind us. So I mentioned it in the previous video. So this is back here, you can see our hay feeder for our alpaca pasture. So we want to clean this up to make it viable for another alpaca pasture. So you see I got some logs here to clean up, and there's a ton of just vines and just garbage in there. So I'm going to take a quick look and do an assessment, see what I can do in the next couple hours, do some cleaning up. All right, so after like 45 minutes, maybe an hour, this was all I was able to do. You know, and I basically just moved some of the logs over there, but I cleared out some of the weeds and stuff, but there is just too much weedage over here for me to like continue to do this. So I think what I'm gonna do, because I have this big pile of wood chips, I think I'm just gonna move some of this stuff off to the side. I'll take out like the logs, but I think I'm just gonna dump wood chips on and maybe like drive the tractor through it with the bucket down to just kind of crush these weeds. And then I can just put wood chips down, make my, you know, drive in and out much easier. And then I can take down some of these trees. So, you know, I don't want to put these logs down on top of these thorns. These thorns are nasty. So anyway, maybe I'll move this oak, or maybe I'll just leave it. I don't know. But I'm going to start just putting like some wood chips down over here because it'll be way easier. All right, so that made a big difference just using the bucket, and I already put down some wood chips. I took down a couple trees, and I went on a couple trips down to the burn pit. So this is all actually coming along pretty well. You can see now how much more open it is over here. So that'll be nice. I'm gonna take out this little cluster of cherry trees right here, and then there's a few like really diseased and viney trees this way. But other than that, I don't think it's gonna take too long to get this set. The nice thing about having my wood chip pile up here is that it's not a long trip to bring them down here. So I think the plan is gonna be to sort of turn this into a dry lot for now for the winter. So we'll take out everything we need to take out, lay the bed with everything with wood chips, fence it in so we can let the alpacas in here. And then in the spring, we can put down some compost and plant some grass, and then we'll have another pasture for them, which will be nice. So, I mean, it goes pretty far. You know, it's the same width as our other pasture, although I think we can actually make it a little bit bigger. And yeah, it'll be nice. So the other thing I just wanted to say on today, Thanksgiving Day, is that we are extremely thankful for you guys for listening and watching all of my stupid videos. So we're almost at 10,000 subscribers. And I'm sure once we hit that milestone, we'll do some sort of giveaway to just thank you guys. But since it's Thanksgiving, I wanted to take some time and just say thank you to all you guys for being so supportive of me and everything that I do, you know, especially my family. But again, like you guys, all of you guys who comment, who watch our videos and like us, it really, you know, is something special to me. You know, we started this journey like 3 years ago now, and I never thought that we would be here at 10,000 subscribers. But again, today on Thanksgiving, thank you. And we'll see you next time.